So I'm out for an 08 ride on my new 08 ride. This is my Yamaha XV535 Virago, DX Virago, which I got a few days ago, and it needs a fair bit of work doing to it. I've not really been out on it that much, around about 25 miles altogether so far. Changed the oil filter, done various aesthetic things to it, like washing it. It's got some problems in terms of pitting, and there's a clutch problem, so I bought new clutch friction plates and clutch metal plates and a new gasket. I'm going to sort that out. Forgot to get the bloody springs though. I didn't know that I needed springs as well. So two different people had told me that it was definitely a clutch problem where it needed the new kit. Didn't tell me that the new kit was really only the friction plates, so I ended up getting the metal ones as well. Since then, a couple of other people have said there's nothing wrong with the actual clutch, it's more likely to be the cable. Yeah, thanks very much. Well, it'll all get bloody done. I'll get a cable as well. I've changed the bar as well. It was really down. You could tell it was the completely wrong angle and the wrong place for it. Must have been somebody very small who owned it previously. And the reason you could tell it was in completely the wrong angle was because it really wasn't following any of the lines of the bike. They were really down here. And the brake fluid wasn't at horizontal, so you could tell it had been changed. Yeah, problems with the clutch. Can't wait till that's sorted. The mirrors all had to be changed, so they had to come off. Everything's been lubed and WD-40'd. My one concern about having changed the bars is whether I've got the right torque on them, so that when pressure goes against them, if I'm braking or anything, they won't completely wreck. So it's an old 1998 bike. It says 2,500 on the clock, 2,250, but that's a load of bollocks. Know that for a fact. On the government website, you can only find the MOTs going back to 2009, which is a bit of a pain. And then the last MOT that's been put on it, instead of going up from 1975 to 1944 miles, the guy seems to have put 19440 miles. But the mileage on this is just completely unknown. It's whatever it is. And nobody bloody knows. Fucking hell, it's still pulling going up this hill. 65 in fifth. I'm not used to those speeds on a bike. Not when you don't trust it yet. That was scary. I'll stick to 50. That's what you're meant to do with this, isn't it? It's nice and easy. Potter about. Bit of cruising. Might have to stop for a suck on my electronic cigarette. Calm my heart down. Had to go find somebody to help me take the screws out of the brake fluid level indicator, because I could get one out, but the other one just started absolutely wrecking. So I went to see this guy, Mick Stiggy's in Harrogate, or Starbeck. Been there for years, ever since I was growing up, and he bashed it and did it and sorted it out. Victory. Very nice. Litre bike. It's a nice V-twin, isn't it? Straight black. Belt drive. Beautiful. Very, very nice. So what I fancy doing is changing the bars on this thing to something straighter. Like that, possibly. The ignition needs sorting out. So I've got a new ignition set on the way. And then it's essentially, and the air filter's a right pain in the arse. It's underneath the fuel tank apparently. You got to take the whole lot off. So I need to take it in to get somebody to give it a proper look over and advise me on the priority things that need done. But it starts well enough and it runs well enough. It's pretty sweet. Once I got that clutch sorted out, then I get somebody to have a look at it and see whether anything else needs doing. Spark plugs seem to be a bit of a pain in the arse to get to. As is the air filter, as I just mentioned. Get it all lubed up properly. Get the carbs checked. Get the various bits regulated that need to be regulated. I need the brakes checking as well, completely checking. And one of the front forks, I think, appears to be leaking. All of that could be sorted. I'm not sure if it's leaking, but when I brake to a stop, there's a right squeak. I'm just not convinced by this brakes at the moment. There you go, that squeak as I brake to a stop, as the front forks dive. And I'm wondering whether that's the forks or whether it's something to do with the brake pads or fluid, rather, or whatever it is. So I'm going to get someone to have a look at that, because I haven't got a clue what that is. But here I am, I ride out on a proper bike, if not a mid-range one with gears, effectively. I'll let you enjoy the view.